In Vietnam, there's a whole culture centered around drinking called nhậu. And it's not really just about getting drunk. It's more about spending time with your friends and family and eating food that's meant to be enjoyed with a drink. So today, we're making one of my favorite drinking snacks, Chim Cut Rang Me, or tamarind quail. Now, quail is such an underrated protein and is commonly used in a lot of Vietnamese dishes, and there are several different ways you can cook it, but this one I had recently at Café Artist Restaurant in Orange County, which is one of the most well-known quán nhậu, or Vietnamese dive bars. And after that first bite, I knew I had to recreate it. And I'll break it down step by step, so do me a favor and make sure you like, comment, share, and save this video. Alright, so remember to wash your hands. Now the first thing we have to do is process our quails, and where I'm at I only have access to these frozen ones, and all you'll need to do is let them thaw completely, and then we'll scrub and rinse the quail with kosher salt and vinegar. This acts as a physical exfoliant to help reduce the quail's gamey odor. Now while you're doing this, if there are any feathers still attached to the quail, go ahead and remove them as well. Give the quails a very thorough rinse with water, and then using a pair of sharp kitchen shears, we'll cut the quail in half along the breast and the backbone. And you can also remove any innards still attached as well. Then we'll pat the quails dry and season it simply with a pinch of salt. Now to cook our quails, we're going to heat up a couple of inches of neutral oil to 375 degrees. We're frying the quails in batches, making sure to not overcrowd the pot. We'll fry them for about 4 to 5 minutes or until the quails are cooked through, crispy, and golden. And if you like this recipe and you want to learn how to make more of your favorite Vietnamese and Asian dishes, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications to stay up to date on all my latest posts. When the quails are done, we'll remove them and then set them on a wire rack or a paper towel lined plate to cool. And then all we have to do is make our tamarind sauce to tie it all together. First, let's mince up some Thai chilies, and I'm just using 3, but depending on your own spice tolerance, feel free to adjust it. And I also like buying a bag of Thai chilies and storing in the freezer, so I always have it handy. And if you don't mince your garlic in bulk, now would be a great time to mince up a tablespoon of it as well. Now for my recipe, this is the tamarind concentrate that I'm using, and we'll only need 2 tablespoons of it. If you want to use fresh tamarinds, you can definitely sub that in as well. To that, I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of my dear mom fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of sriracha, and a pinch of MSG. Give that a good mix until it's fully combined. And then to a large pan on medium-high heat, let's add in a splash of oil, and we'll saute our minced garlic and chopped Thai chilies for just a couple of minutes or until fragrant. We'll pour in our tamarind sauce and continue to cook for another minute or two, and we just want that sauce to reduce and slightly caramelize. We're going to add the fried quails to the pan, toss them in the sauce, allowing it to glaze all over and get nice and sticky. And then it's time to plate. I'm serving this up very simply today, so to our plate, we'll add a handful of Vietnamese coriander or rau ram. Then we'll place our quails right on top of that. Serve this with a nice cold beer, and just like that, you've made an incredible Chim Cut Rang Me at home. As always, the recipe and measurements are on my blog at feedthepudge.com. And if you've made it this far, let me know in the comments section, what's your favorite drinking snack? Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.